I don't know why I'm doing this. Chris, I'm going to show you something pretty cool, but I need a coin. And as you can see, oh no, Jay's got nothing in his pocket. So, brother, do you happen to have a coin, a quarter? Okay, I got a marker here. I want you to take this and draw something heinous right on your cheek. No, just put a little mark on the coin. So, because we know in this universe, there's more than just 1 or 2 quarters floating around. We want to make sure. I'll take the marker back. Thank you, brother. You can show them on camera maybe that you did in fact mark that. That would be great, my friend. Okay?
Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful. Now look. Thanks for trying. Going to make the coin, Chris's borrowed and marked coin, suddenly appear in my right front pants pocket. 3, 2, 1. Oh, the baby Jesus. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone is suitably unimpressed. Okay, well, look, I am going to make it appear. Right pants. Watch. Don't take your eyes off me. Watch. Here we go. Just like that. Look. If you could see on camera, you would see that that is, in fact, the exact same coin vanished in midair and into my right pants pocket. And remember, I started, at the very beginning, I started by showing you, I was fair. I showed you the pocket was empty, okay? And also, if I wanted to, just to be honest, rather than having the coin appear in the right pants pocket, I could have it jump from here and appear in my left pants pocket. I could do it. But I'm going to repeat the trick, something magicians are never supposed to do, by making his coin vanish from my hands and appear once again in my right pants pocket. And you can have the spectator, woo, the devil, have the spectator reach inside the pocket. Inside, they only find one thing, unless they start reaching around, of course, then they find something else. And it is, in fact, Chris's marked coin. I almost didn't share this with you guys for a couple of reasons. First, it's not a great locked off camera piece. As you know, if you've been watching a bit of magic and learning some of the stuff I've been sharing with you guys, you were probably able to get a sense of some of the things going on in the moment. And it's funny because it's the kind of trick that can be confusing to magicians because they're trying to follow it on 2 levels. They say, okay, I don't think that was a real, I think he's palming it there and this and then, but what? The trick is actually very straightforward for lay people, especially when they're convinced and you practice it. There's only one coin. And when you practice it so it's convincing that just one coin's involved, it's a very straightforward trick. If you're thinking 2 coins like a magician, it can get confusing. So first, it's a thing that's not great on a locked off camera because you are using some of the misdirection involved in interacting with people and having it move around. The other reason I almost didn't include this is because it's not easy. It's actually, you got to really get a flow going between the sleights. Having said all that, we'll take a detailed look at this. I want to just give credit where credit's due, though. This is inspired by Francis Carlisle's wonderful card-to-pocket routine, where you're 1 ahead and you're able to use that. Because this really uses 2 things. 1, some palming, some false transfers and things, and number 2, being 1 ahead. It tries to make the most magic out of those 2 things. So let's take a look. Okay, so what you're going to need. You need 2 coins, 2 nickels, 2 pennies, 2 quarters, whatever, okay? And you need a magic marker. That's all you need, which is nice, okay? And you need to get this into right finger palm. And you know, depending on your situation, there's lots of ways to do this. The easiest way probably to do it is to have a marker and a coin down in your pocket, okay? So now what you can do is say, who's got a quarter? Any old quarter. Someone's got a quarter. You go into your pocket, you take out the marker, okay? You hand this to them, and they put a little X here, they put a little mark on the coin. You take the marker back, and you can put it in the pocket, and at the same time now, you can palm the coin, okay? I actually have 2 down there, sir. You can palm the 1 other coin you need. Another way to do it, which leaves the pocket empty, which is really ideal, get rid of that. Another way to do that is to have the other quarter in your back pants pocket with the marker. So that now you borrow the coin, get the marker from your back pants pocket. They make the mark on the coin, okay? Then you take this, and when you put this back, now you get the quarter out of your back pants pocket, and you're good to go. So they think there's only 1 coin involved. You then take the coin, and without the mark facing them, you turn it over and hold it up like this, okay? And you say, I'm going to try to make this coin somehow appear in my right pants pocket. It's a great challenge situation. And you go, look, I'm going to try to do it. Watch. 3, 2, and on 1, you just jam you put your hand right inside your pocket, and leave it there and you go ta-da, and that gets a silly laugh. And you've seen this psychology with other gags before. It's a great time to do a secret move. So all I do is leave their marked quarter in my pocket and get the other quarter to my fingertips and bring it up so it looks exactly the same as when I went in. So now they think, oh, it's a silly gag. I bet he's not good. I mean, how could he have made my marked coin appear in his pocket anyway? I mean, under these conditions, when I'm burning in him and looking at him, that would be a pretty hard trick to pull off. That's all the kinds of things they're thinking, but you are already done. Their marked coin is right here. You take it and you go, look, I'm going to try. And you just do a false transfer from your left to your right. Now, there's lots of different coin vanishes in the world. All I'm doing here, and this will take some practice, I've taught it here on the channel before, is turning my hand over, holding the quarter in what's called a finger palm as my right hand pretends to take the coin, okay? Boom. And I let it fall to my lap, but the coin is there. So it's a false transfer. But then you get this incredible, I mean, this is so direct, the magic here. Gone, really gone, and you don't do it too far away from the pocket because you want to be able to, rather than people starting thinking this hand, you want to be, as soon as they start thinking, you want to be able to reach in, take out that coin, and show them there's their mark. I mean, that's an awesome trick. Now, I'm now going to do something, a move of mine. This is an advanced sleight. It's called the flying shuttle. You would swear that the coin is going from the right hand into the left hand. And what I'm doing is I'm keeping this back in finger palm while the left hand is actually not flicking, but the momentum of turning the hand over. This alone will take practice, quite a lot of practice, having that light touch. But it's the fact that the coin is in the air just a little bit really adds to the illusion of that coin being tossed. Now notice, if they make a mark on the coin and it's a big mark, I would always, if they're seated, I'd start playing it up and keep my hands moving and keeping the coin moving rather than kind of having this kind of situation. I don't, you know. So if it's a big mark, that means you got to keep it moving. But they just saw the mark on this coin. They see you apparently put it in the other hand. And I say, and remember, and I pull out the pocket. I say there's nothing in the pocket. And then, of course, when I jam the pocket down back inside, I leave their marked quarter inside there again. So you're again so far ahead of them. To finish, what I love to do is a complete vanish. You could just do the vanish again, have somebody reach in their pocket, show the mark, and then get rid of this when getting your deck of cards or some other item. But what I like to do is say, look here, and say something about, I used to actually do it where I made the coin appear in my, and I just slip my fingers in long enough to ditch this. And the line is, you've just done the transfer, and say, well, I used to actually make the coin vanish and appear inside my left pocket, but I'm going to do it with the right. You're so far ahead. So what you've done there, of course, is you do a false transfer, apparently taking the coin here, slipping the hand in the pocket, sort of just a little bit into the left pocket as you pat it here. Then you've got nothing here. Pretend to put the coin back in there and say it's going to go from here to here. You are so far ahead. Now you lean right under someone's nose. And the fact that their marked coin vanishes under test conditions, and now somebody else can even reach into the pocket to produce an, oh my God, it's still the marked coin, with enough practice. And with enough practice and enough live performance, once you get this sucker really humming and flowing, it looks absolutely insane. And the fact that you do it twice makes it even more unbelievable.
Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord.